Hey guys, we are here at GDC and we're meeting up with Gunslinger Studios, who've been working on Exiles of Embermark for the last couple of years. And each time we see it, it looks to be getting better and better. And it's a PvP battling game type of thing with plenty of deep RPG sort of mechanics going on. And so we're going to see where it's at right now. What do you want to show us here about Exiles of Embermark?
So I'm going to try to show new stuff. Since we got together about a year ago and I demoed in this kind of way,
Yes.
I'm going to show all the stuff we've done differently since last year.
Okay.
So a quick overview is, yes, it's a PvP RPG set in a fantasy world. I'm going to pop real quick into what your character looks like.
Okay.
This will be very different for people that have seen it in the past.
Yes.
We've gone completely over to hand-drawn textures and all of the detail that you have in your character.
Yeah.
We've just been getting deeper and deeper on the artwork.
That looks awesome.
As you might recall, you have 13 different slots of loot
Yeah.
that you can put onto yourself.
Okay.
Before I change out a little bit of loot, I do want to make a point that I'm going to be showing 3 different hidden pieces today in this demo that will be important later on, both in the Touch Arcade Forum thread for Exiles, as well as in our own Discord channel.
And that's an interesting thing, is that you've got a pretty nice community built up already, and the game's not even out yet. So
Yeah, you know what? We've been sourcing so much good feedback and ideas and suggestions out of those guys that they've been super invaluable. So a shout out to those guys.
Okay, cool.
In terms of the way that your character is set up, you of course have a loadout like you're looking at here.
Okay.
I'm going to change this out from that ridiculous bucket helm and put a more BA war helm on.
Not a fan of the bucket helm, okay.
Well, you know, it's polarizing. The bucket helm is polarizing.
Yeah, okay, that's badass.
All of the stuff that you can load out, I'm going to go into shoulders now,
Okay.
all have different stats. They will level you up. So you can create your build for strength, for intelligence, for speed.
Yeah.
In this case, I'm going to take these kind of common foreign shoulders, and I'm going to show you a very specific, interesting legendary called Grimhowl's Pelt.
Okay.
In the upcoming tests that we're going to do when we first start our closed testing, Grimhowl will figure prominently. So he doesn't start off as a horrible set of shoulders. He starts off as a bad guy.
Okay.
So spoiler alert on what happens to poor Grimhowl. Obviously, the equipment has a huge impact on your success, and in this case, I've got a little axe as well as a barricade shield. I'm going to move over into one of our more snazzy battle axes, which is a 2-handed battle axe called the Bogan battle axe.
That is bejeweled to all heck.
Yes, it's actually it comes to us from this group of Bogans, which is not from Australia. They're actually a race in Embermark who create this. This axe is the symbol of their leadership. And they all pay tribute into the axe by putting jewels and all sorts of crazy stuff into the axe.
That's awesome.
But as you can imagine, it packs a wallop.
Yeah.
Because I want to show new stuff this time, I'm going to pop out of character development and into the map.
Okay.
And I've showed bits and pieces of the map before, but I will repeat that it's a bit of a Google map, right?
Okay.
As opposed to being a 3D map that you run through. I'm going to bring it back up because it got stuck. As opposed to being a 3D map that you run through, it is very much a 2D but live editable map experience. So I've talked a lot in the past about our live narrative experience and how players are really going to direct the narrative.
Right.
That's no truer than on the map that we've got.
Okay.
In the map, if I get to load this time.
There it is.
When you're at like worldview and you're looking at the entire continent of Embermark, you don't really see a lot of detail, right?
Yeah.
But when you start to zoom in on a specific zone and the art transitions, you start to see the places where you can go on adventures, right? And I'm going to take us down here to the zone of Escala, called that because we just took a map of Alaska and we flipped it. See, see, check it out. There's the archipelago. If you know Alaska geography, then you know it. Well, on Escala, we've got the ominous House of Revenge, which is where you see this little pip at the top. And then the city of Cezanon, which is one of the main places where exiles from other continents get shipped to when they get exiled to Embermark. Now, what's cool, what we like about this map, other than the detailed artwork, is that at different levels of zoom, we can give you different activities to do, So you see this pip right here, which is a tower, lets you rock into House Revenge and do some quests. Up here at Port Enmore, you can see a little branching pip, and that tells you that you're going to get a choose your own adventure choice to have. The reason that's significant is when you make those choices. Like, let me pop into the choose your own adventure. if I make the A or B choice, the game remembers what that choice was, and then alters the world based on aggregate choices of the players. So, for example, let's decide that Sezanon is not long for this world. We're going to blow it up. It's going to be taken over. In fact, House Revenge is going to come down there and destroy it. Because we have this whole map streaming from the web into the game, we can create a different tile for Sezanon, show it a smoking crater, and create an event or adventures that happen within Sezanon for all of the people that are playing Exiles. So the live narrative will be based on the choices you make, the things you kill, the quests you finish, and then in aggregate, what the houses do. I'll get into houses in a second. But let me show you I'm really excited about the combat stuff that we've done. So I want to go ahead and show you that. My trusty partner Mike is going to find me and then challenge me.
We're going to see how a live battle plays out.
Yes, we're going to play a live battle. So while he's not on camera right now, I'm a caged war dog hanging out in the hub, right, getting ready to go out. You can see that I just got a live challenge from Mike. His name is Meiji Fufu.
Good name.
Not a canon name in our lore. And you can see also our history. I've beaten him because I'm the best. 3-1. As you saw, I'm playing Orin Sun right now, level 50 warrior. He's a mage, and I'm going to go ahead and accept that battle. So as we're launching, Mike and I are now going to be, Meiji Fufu and I are going to be in a live battle, and I'm going to show you some of the mechanics that have changed since last time you saw the game. So besides cool new backgrounds and environments you're playing in, you've got about 15 seconds to make a choice. I'm going to show you now, we've got scrolling abilities, and you can see that now you have more abilities to choose from. What we learned this last year, and I'm running out of time right now, so I'm just going to do Mania. See, check out Mania, boom. That's going to buff me up. It's going to do a little bit of damage to him if I hit. And he's starting off with a magic pulse, of course. He just cheated on because he knows what I'm saying. And you can see that our health bars went down. If you click on the health bar, you can see how much HP they have left. But please notice the eye up here and the skull down there. That means he is in. Those are our stances. So Meiji Fufu is in Magic stance. I'm in Mystic. I'm actually going to change over to Martial using a Devastating Swing. The reason I'm going to do that, boom, is and you can see it didn't do that much damage because I got initiative. He actually moved into Mystic stance. Had he gone first, I'd have rocked him for 2x damage. So there's a little bit of rock, paper, scissors going on and a little gamesmanship on what you want to do. Now this time I'm going to actually use Sunder, which is a magic thing, and he's listening to me, so you're cheating.
This is cheating.
So if I lose, I'm going to be super upset. Let's see, and he rocked unstable magics at me, so I'm on the edge here. I got 458 hit points. He's got 616. Probably another round or two. And someone's going to be dead.
Maybe the tactic gets to lie about what you're going to do out loud.
Well, normally he wouldn't get the VO of me telling every single move I'm making and what stance I'm going to. But you'll see here that I just did a little stomp. He rocks a blood ritual, which actually puts some debuffs on me. That's something to point out. Now you can click on your effects over time, find out what effects are on you and how many rounds they're going to last. For me, for him. I can also go up into this and see what's happened in this battle.
Oh, rad.
Oops. And because I've got a 10, I just rocked out of it. So the crashes are the best.
Yay! So the development builds.
Exactly. So actually, what everyone can now accuse me of is because I was getting ready to lose. That I rocked out on purpose.
That was your secret.
As I'm looking over at Mike, because I just discode, we're not going to get the conclusion of that battle. What we are going to get is a different system that I'm going to show you.
So that's interesting,
I'm going to call it a tie.
That's interesting though, because what happened in that? So you had an unexpected disconnect.
Well, I swiped up. I'm like it's the 10, right? I swiped up and went out of the thing. So I had an automatic disconnect. So that was actually user error. That was a user error. Yeah, I would get the loss.
Okay.
So I did lose. Fine, you can be all happy about that later. But I do want to show you what's changing in the house system. So we're now moving. I think last time that we showed you the house system. I'm in House Revenge right now. You have a live feed of the things that are happening for your house. You're ranked against other houses. This is all stuff that you guys have seen before. You're also ranked within the house individually for fantastic prizes that happen at the end of a season. A season is a month. What we're moving to now, which you'll see in the next time that we do a preview, is we're moving to a guild system instead of just a house system. What'll happen is you'll have a player-run guild. With 50 of your friends or 50 strangers, what have you, not unlike other guilds and MMOs. And then that guild will declare for one of the houses. So the house system will be the same, except now we'll have a more atomic group of guilds that you can go on adventures of and compete with and do all the guildy fun stuff.
Right.
Chat with, all that kind of stuff. And you'll see those and then the next time that we show you the game.
Okay.
So the game continues to move forward as it relates to asynchronous quests that we do within the tavern. I'm not going to show you all this stuff.
Sure.
Forging has changed some, which I'm going to share some details online soon.
Okay.
And then in our notices section, which may or may not be new for you guys, you can see all of the gifts that you've gotten. You can check out the your battle history and watch replays of all the battles that you've done. Send those battles to people to taunt them after you beat them, et cetera, et cetera. But at the end of the day, we're moving forward now towards a player 1 through 10 closed test, which is hopefully happening this summer.
Okay, that sounds very cool. And so, I know we're running a little long, but can I request you guys battle each other again? Just because I feel like we got shortchanged.
Oh yeah,
on that.
absolutely.
I feel like that's kind of the crux of the game. So let's see how battle plays out again.
Yeah, for sure. So this time, I'm not gonna say what I'm doing.
Be quiet.
The viewer will know what I'm doing, but Mike is
let the best man win.
Exactly. So when you're hanging out in the PvP hub, just to point something out, you can actually change your loadouts when you're there and say, hey, you know what? I'm not ready for that one. Let me change that.
Okay.
Here comes my challenge.
Okay.
So I'm going to accept that. And we're going to go and fight again. And this time, it's not going to go so well for you.
We'll see. We'll see, Tim.
So instead of saying what I'm doing, I'm going to point out these things. I like want you to go around the corner, Mike, and not listen to this.
Okay, so
this Meiji Fufu, who has this blue axe over here, which I know means he's got some defense on there, is coming after me. Okay, so this time he just moved away. Okay. This time I'm going to do a much smarter thing. I'm going to armor up. Okay. So that's just a buff. Yeah. I'm just going to increase my armor. Quite a bit. He's using something kind of weak, but he knew I was in martial stance, so he was smart by throwing a magic pulse at me because it did 2x damage. However, I now have a bunch of extra armor. Okay. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to follow that up with a Skull Crush, which does more damage the more armor you have. So I'm going to start using some of my combos. Okay. Now I'm staying in martial, and he just moved to Mystic, right? That means I'm in strength mode against him. So I want to stay with a martial move, right? Because it'll do 2x damage if he stays in Mystic. Doesn't mean he has to, but if I win initiative, I'll get my double X. So that's what I'm hoping for this time. I did get it. So see, I got a 2x 642, and he's on the edge. He just dropped up. He was smarter than me. Because I moved into martial, he moved into magic and did 2x damage and defeated me with an unstable magic.
So the combat's awesome in this game.
So it's moved a lot.
Yeah.
And I just got the consolation prize, 20 gold.
The consolation prize.
I'm sure he got an awesome epic piece of loot. But yes, that's the combat now.
Okay, very cool.
So it's really amped up from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, definitely. And this game, like I said, just keeps looking better every time we see it. And so you said you're working towards like open testing phase this summer?
Closed testing.
Closed testing phase this summer.
Right now, you're going to be able to go from level 1 to level 10, all the systems, and we're going to open up PvP. That's what we're working on right now from a content standpoint.
And then, say that goes well and everything. What's like a really ballpark figure of when you might launch this officially?
We're hoping to soft launch in the fall and have an early next year launch.
Okay, sounds really good. That's our latest look at Exiles of Embermark, and it's looking awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you.